Okay, anybody have any questions on these specific problems here? Anybody have any questions?
Oh, I have one. On number. I don't know if I got the decimals right for them.
Which one is, I don't know what,
I don't know how to do the decimals.
I don't know what that means.
So-
What number are we on?
No specific number.
Okay,
Oh, 33. So on 33. I was having trouble with it.
okay, so for number 33, I can understand your problem with number 33. So let's take a look at it, right? So we want to know the sales tax rate. All right. So in this problem, the sales tax was blurred out. So you have to tell me what sales tax there was altogether. And that's what? How much did they pay in sales tax?
I don't think I wrote that down, but what I have is like
I asked you a question. What is the sales tax?
$1.
How did I get that? You have a calculator.
I don't know how you got it.
Tell him.
How do you subtract it?
Yeah, 4150 minus 3990. That's the sales tax.
Oh, I thought it was the sales tax rate.
I'm trying to get to that, Oliver.
Oh,
In
sorry.
order to get to the tax rate, I have to know what the tax is. How much did I pay in tax?
$1.60.
So you paid $1.60 in tax. How much was your purchases?
What was my purchase? $39.90.
Yep. So it's just $1.60 divided by 39.90.
No, thank you.
All right, that's the percent. All right. Now, if you weren't sure about that, here's what you should have said. 39.90 times the rate. Never mind. All right, anybody else? Say again.
Did you multiply it?
Yeah, so you do 1.2%, which is 0.012, right? And you just multiplied that by 54,000. That tells you what the increase in enrollment was.
I multiplied 1.2 times.
No, that's your mistake. Not 1.2, but what? 0.012, because yes, exactly. All right, because you have to move the decimal. Anybody else? Okay. All right, so for this, all right, I'm trying to find the percent of increase or the percent of decrease. It is just a basic formula. All right, so I want everybody to put percent of increase / decrease. All right, because it doesn't matter whether it's an increase or a decrease. If the price goes up, it was a what?
Increase.
If it goes down, it's a what?
Decrease.
I don't understand why people would miss that. All right, so I don't make you put, does it increase or decrease? Because if you don't know that, you got a lot of trouble. I'm right here. Okay, the percent of increase is equal to the change divided by the original amount. And last class could not tell me what I meant by change. So I'm hoping someone in here can tell me what the change is. Ryan, do you think you can tell me? What is it?
The difference.
What does difference in math mean?
Difference between subtraction.
Yeah, it's just subtracting. What am I subtracting?
The two numbers.
Right, you have an original, right? And you have where you ended up at. All right, so because you told me that, Ryan, look at number 2. What's the change?
The change is 3 days.
3. Does everybody see that? It's super duper easy, super easy. The change is 3. And then what do I divide that by? 27, because that's where you started from. So 3 divided by 27.
Let's equal to around 8, 9. So it'd be specifically like 0.10 or 0.103.
Now, 3 over 27 as a decimal, though, is 0.1 repeating. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now, we don't want it as a decimal. We want it as a percentage. It's a percentage. So I need everybody to take sure they know that this is 11 1/9%. All right. Now that's just us being smart. If you wanted to, you could say it's 11.111%. All right. Now I'm rounding to 3 decimal places because I'm reviewing that part for your ERBs. All right. Sometimes they're going to ask you to round, and I just want to make sure you can round that. All right. I also want you to know that 1 repeating is the same as what fraction? 1/9. Tell me.
Which way do you want us to write?
I just said, I don't care. I want you to be smart. So this is what I prefer. But some of you guys, you don't care about the numbers. So you just want to round it to 11.1111%. You hear what I'm saying, right? Okay. So now,
So you're just subtracting the first number by the second number?
how else would I get 3? You're right. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get you to take a chance. You know what I mean? All right. You're smart enough to say, well, the only possible way you could got 3 is subtraction. Besides, change means what? Subtraction. Okay. Noah, tell me about number 4.
25 pounds to 12 pounds.
So what is that?
13 divided by 25.
13 divided by 25. Now everybody's writing 13 over 25. Everybody has to write 13 over 25. Then you look at your calculator and you tell me what percentage that is, Noah.
Why is it 15?
Just, what is it?
52%.
52%. What?
Why is 15 and not 12?
Because it's the change. You went from 25 to 12. So it's always 25 minus 12. Just like over here, this was 30 minus 27. That's how I got this 3. That's what change means. That's what change means. You subtract them. All right. Now it doesn't, sometimes you're going to subtract and you're going to get a negative. Do I really care about the negative? No. All right. You don't care about the negative. All right. All you're doing is finding the difference between the 2 numbers. All right. What?
How do you know that 13? Well, I guess like 3 and 26. So how do you know find the percentage? Like 13 and 20. Well, obviously, like I know that one, but like, if it's not like an easy that one, I'll just ask it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just let's do the problems. I got lots of problems for us to make sure we know what we're doing. All right, Forrest, what am I doing on number 6?
Okay, so you subtract those and it'd be 125.
125.
And then that 125 over 870.
Thank you, sir. And what does that come out to be?
14.
The 3 decimal places. 14.286%. Now, again, everybody's doing that on the calculator. Everybody on your paper has this written down, and then you can just tell me the percentage. All right.
I got 0.14. 14.
0.14 is the decimal. We're writing it as a percentage.
Oh.
Right, we're writing it as a percentage. All right. Now, Mr. Cappy, number 8.
Okay.
So 32 people to 30, to 3,040. So that would be 3,008 people,
Good.
and then divide that by 32.
All right, now don't be fooled by this problem. So what did you get?
90.
Exactly 94?
Yep, exactly 94.
Is that 94%?
Yes.
No. What percent would that be? Someone help him.
9,400.
That is exactly correct. All right, that point 94 was your decimal. You hear me, Mr. Cappy? Besides the fact
Oh, would the decimal be behind it?
you went up so much, right?
Yeah.
You went up a whole bunch. All right, so that's why we say we went up 9,400%. Okay, next. Graham.
Number 10.
Mhm.
Okay, so. We're gonna do. Negative 78 divided by
But we're just gonna put 78
78,
and then,
and then you're gonna divide that by 12.
right?
It's gonna be 6.5.
So what percentage is it?
Um,
No, you go in the wrong direction.
650.
650%. Okay, so now everybody put their pencils down for 1 second. Everybody put your pencils down. Listen, 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 listen. Come on, I don't understand the hesitation here on some of you guys. If I went from 12 to 90, is that more than 100%?
No. Yes.
100% of 12 would be what?
1,200.
No, 100% of 12 would be what? 12. So did it increase by more than 100%?
Yes.
Right? Do you see why I'm telling you now? Mr. Cappy, look over here. 32 would be 100%, correct?
Yeah.
So do you agree that's a lot? That's a lot of, you see what I'm trying to show you, right?
Yeah.
So now everybody still got your eyes up on the board. Number 2, is that an increase or a decrease?
Decrease.
Increase. Right? Number 4, increase or decrease? Decrease. 6. Now, does everybody understand? I'm in a lot of trouble if you can't tell me if it's an increase or a decrease. Does everybody agree with me? I'm in trouble. You got a lot more trouble than math. All right, if you can't tell me if it's an increase or a decrease. That's why I don't really care to write increase or decrease every time. All right, I would just say that's a really dumb question. Right? You should know if the number's going up or if it's going what? It's going down. I'm telling you the formula is the change divided by the original amount. That's how you find percent of increase or decrease. Okay? So now I think we're back to Miss Emily. Now, the percent of air, it's a little minor difference. All right? Now, still we have to find the change. What was the change?
Are we doing odds? I mean evens? Not
Oh
odds.
my goodness, what are we doing? What are you interrupting me for?
I thought we were doing odds, evens, not odds. And if we did that, then the whole thing would have been messed up since that point.
What are you asking me?
We're doing number. We're doing evens.
That was from the other class.
Yeah, but- never mind.
Oliver, what?
So we're doing evens on this side, so we would continue doing evens here, where you're doing number.
That was from.
No, no.
Oh,
What number am I doing, Oliver?
I thought you were doing 11. Oh,
That's
sorry.
why I'm saying stop interrupting me. All right, just don't interrupt me anymore. And listen, I said, Emily, you're doing 12.
Okay, so 11.
I can't help that. I can't help what you think, remember?
So
You're not listening. Number 12. So again, a small technicality. Emily, you went from 45 to 50. So what was the change?
So 5.
5. Now, listen to me. I don't want you to tell me if it's 45 or 50 yet. All right. I want you to now, because in a couple months, when you take your ERBs and they ask for the percent of, in this case, the percent of error, how far is your data off? All right. Is the important number the actual, or is the important number what you got in your data? The actual.
So it would be 50.
Divided by 50. That is correct. All right. So if you want to, you can write it down as the change divided by the actual. That's how you find the percent of error. The change divided by the actual. But to me, I always try to tell kids, I'm not memorizing things. I think that's important. Who cares if you're way off, right? That doesn't matter. What matters is the actual answer, what it should be. So now, what did you get when you divided that? 10%. Exactly correct. Now, be careful. I'm making sure you put in 5 divided by 50, correct? Yep, nope. Always the top number first. So do it again. 5. Okay. But you see what I, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So practice right now. Put 5 divided by 10 on your calculator. Or I'm sorry, 5 divided by 50. And it should be 0.1.
Yeah.
Then you move the decimal 2 places to the right. That's how we got 10%. So it's always the top divided by the bottom. What?
So when it says actual, you're gonna divide it by when it says the right number.
I don't care about the right and the left. They switch them up to confuse you.
If it says actual,
You do always divide by the what?
the actual.
The actual.
But if it doesn't say actual, then it's,
It will say actual.
but up here it didn't.
Because those are different types of
So
problems.
that was my question. Like for those, you're gonna divide it.
By the what?
By
The
the
original.
original, which is the first one.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay. But you see what I'm saying? They're 2 different problems.
Yeah.
All right. So Evelyn, help me. 14.
The difference is 30.
The difference is 30 divided by
Divided by 230.
230. Thank you. So everybody do that on the calculator, and we're rounding to 3 decimal places. We're rounding to 3 decimal places.
13.043.
I'm happy. 13.043%. Now, if for some strange reason you put 13.042, would I care? Or if you put 13.044, would I care? I don't care. All right. I don't care. That's why you round to 3 decimal places. All right. Miss Nelson, you're up. Yes, it is. Thank you.
3/16.
Thank you. Anybody else get 18.75%?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Claire. All right. Very much, actually. All right. Next, 18.
And the actual is 1 so 15 divided by 15%.
Thank you, James. Very good. All right. I told you it's easy. Just got to give me some time. Hey, Graham, did you understand what I'm saying about give me
Yeah.
some time?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time, practice. But you have to be doing it on your calculator. You have to be looking physically at the answer, see if it works. So I'm going to ask Mr. Carlson here to do number 20, and you should have the answer. You should already have the answer written down. Tell me what to do. Go.
Can you do 36 subtracted by 35 should be 1 and then
Wait a minute. 1 divided by what?
1 divided by 45.
Thank you, sir. And now,
It would be 2.8 times 7%.
all right. Pretty happy with that? And again, tomorrow when I collect, I want the fraction, and then you can just use your calculator and tell me what the percent is. Agreed? All right, now we're back. Oliver. What? Go tell me.
Well,
Shh.
I kind of do it like all in the calculator, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, I have done all this work. All right, I don't skip a step. I'm expecting you to write at least what I'm writing. Right? Not doing all the work on the calculator and give me a piece of paper with just the answers on it. All right? I don't want that. I want the fraction and then the decimal. So Oliver's up. What do we got?
So you do 25 over 100
25 over what?
over 100.
Why is that?
Oh, 25 over 75. I think I know the answer to this one. Okay, so you get 33, or you get 33 and 1 over 3.
Thank you, sir. That's very good. 33 and 1/3%. Now, if you wanted to, could you put 33.333%? Yes, do that. Okay, Taj, here we go.
Well, so you do 37 over 45,
Good.
and then you get 82.2 repeating.
Which is what? What's 2 repeating?
82.222. Oh, wait, 29.
Yeah, that's what I want. But if you wrote down 82.222, I wouldn't care.
What if we put 84.2 repeating?
We don't put it in math. No one ever writes a bar over that. You know what I mean? They either know it's the fraction or they just round it. All right. Okay, good. Next, 26.
Would it be 357 over?
Wait a minute. Where'd you get 357?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, you can do this. We're just subtracting them, right?
Yeah. So
1,000 minus
would it
450.
be 543.
5 years. Very good. 543 over.
1,000.
What did you?
450.
Yes, you with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do that and tell me the percentage. This one's a good one. Shh.
Would it be 108.818%?
I'm happy with that. 118. So does everybody agree it went up more than 100%? All right, that's what we're dealing. Okay. 28. Lily,
So the 847
847.
over 9.
Yes.
And that's, 941.
Yep.
119.
Thank you. Is it 1 repeating?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just do 1/9. Is that okay? Anybody else get that? 941 1/9. All right, come on. Same little formula all the way around. Miss London, go.
Okay, so you have 90
90
over 15,
over 15.
and then that would be 600.
There you go, girl. Thank you. 600%. I'm good with that. All right, back over there, Ryan. Percent of air for 32.
The estimated cost, $1, actual cost 0.65. So you'd write 0.65 as the denominator. And 0.35 as the change.
That's correct.
Is that- is that equal? 0.5384.
So what percent?
53.8.
Exactly 53.8.
Well, no.
53 point to 3 decimal places, please.
53.84.
No other number after the 4? Okay, so 53.844%.
Did you do 53 and 84 over 99
No, that's not the same.
for 99?
Mm-mm.
or 8 over.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
I'll have to show you that next year. All right, Noah, 34.
1900 is 22, 2 after 24. 24,
Yes, sir.
and that would be
How much?
12.
No, come on, you're doing all of them wrong if you think the answer is 12. 2 divided by 24 is what percentage?
8.8,
Okay, so what percentage is that? 3 repeating? So can I just say 8 and 1/3%? 8 and 1/3%. Okay, Forrest, 36.
Okay, so that would be, actual is, 3.5 denominator and 0.5.
Thank you, sir. So what's that?
And then, that is, 14.286%.
Thank you, sir. Everybody else okay with that? All right, Mr. Cappy, 38.
Wait, can you go back up to 36 for a second? Okay,
Now what?
okay, so you would do 80 would be the bottom number,
Good.
and it would be 35 is the top.
Thank you, sir.
Um, point 437.
What percentage, please?
Oh, percent, okay. 43.75.
Is everybody okay with that? Okay. Graham, you're up. You get to read the word problem today.
So Savannah estimates that her dog weighs 30 pounds. When she takes her dog to the vet for his checkup, the dog is placed on the scale and actually weighs 32.5 pounds. What was Savannah's percent of error of her estimate round to the nearest percent?
So what are we doing? Over?
The actual
That's right.
is, the actual is 32.5.
Thank you.
Which is 7.692.
I'm happy with that, buddy. All right, that's smart. All right, on the word problem. All right, Miss Emily.
Okay, when Jane began training for a marathon, she could run 3 miles in the same amount of time she can run 5 miles. Find the percent of change in Jane's running speed.
Okay,
Okay, so for 3 miles and 5 miles, you would do 2 over 5.
yes. Now, okay, so now the question is, and don't change your answer. Did you start, where did you start at? Did you start at 3 miles or did you start at 5 miles?
Started at 5? No, it's 2.
So-
3.
When Jan began training, she could run 3 miles. So this is the start.
Oh, so then you put 2 with 3.
Right, now divide that on your calculator, please.
And then you get 0.67.
Right, so you got to move the decimal.
Oh, 67.
That's right. Well, now again, do you agree it's a bunch of sixes, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of 6s.
So 6 repeating is the fraction.
Okay, 2 over 9. Oh, no, 2.
Yes. 66 and 2/3%. Okay, Evelyn, go.
You've got 25 over 200.
That's it, 25 over 200.
12.5.
Yes, 12.5%. Okay. So now Claire, you get to tell me the percent from 2000 to 2001.
1,
This one's annoying, isn't it?
isn't it 1?
One what? Oh, no, meaning look down here. In 2000, you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's really annoying. So you got to tell me what the change is. Tell me what the change is. Everybody do this, please.
79,707.
Like this. Divided by which number?
What's divided by 2,000? Like I'm saying, like the
No,
year
no.
2000.
No, but it's the population that we're talking about.
Oh,
Not
so the year of 2001.
where did you start?
You started at 2000.
Right. So we put that number down here.
That's what I said at first.
Oh, I thought you meant you were putting the number 2000.
No, like the year.
Yes. You'd put the population at 2000 is what I was confused about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Where do you,
Shh.
and then that would be.
It's so annoying because there's a bunch of numbers.
2.808.
Anybody else get 2.808? Everybody's good with 2.808? Now, Oliver, what was your question?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I was confused as to where he got 79,000.
All right, James, you get to do B.
2003.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference would be 141,082
And then what number?
over 2019.
Okay, so now tell me what the percent is.
4.937%.
4.937%. Is everybody okay with that? Everybody okay? And then Mr. Carlson,
What was the percent of the change in the number of tourists between 2002 and 2003?
tell me what goes on the top.
Um, 5,360.
What goes on the bottom? Okay, so tell me what my answer is. All right, hopefully I made some sense. Again, finding percentages is really, really important. All right, go.
I didn't get 42. You got 2/3.
You went from 3 to 5, right? So you changed 2 and you started at 3. Does that make sense?
Oh, so you, oh.
2 divided by 3. All right, thank you, guys. Good job. I think the bell's getting ready to ring. Is that correct?